Come at me, bro. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 brutal fistfights in anime. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the battles between anime characters that primarily involve the trading of punches. As a result, don't expect to see any Dragon Ball Z on this list because each blow is usually accompanied by an earth-shattering ki blast. Finally, be on the lookout for a few spoilers down the line.
Well, the party's finally coming to its conclusion.
Number 10, Kogami vs. Makishima, Psycho-Pass.
You fought rather well considering your wounds.
Enforcing justice in a subjugated society, fighting for freedom in the cruelest of ways, this pair truly are two sides of the same blood-soaked coin.
You're about to really regret that decision.
With plans to destroy the civil system at any cost to free humanity from its shackles, finally ends up trading blows with the brooding badass Kogami, who has taken it upon himself to step outside the law to end things once and for all. It turns out that their ideals are almost as heavy as their fists, with neither giving an inch in a battle of sheer skill.
However, for a brief moment I forgot my boredom, so thanks for that.
Number 9, Medaka vs. Takachiho, Medaka Box.
私もちょうど私を試してみたいと思っていたところだ。
トレビアン、さすが完全生徒会長。
In spite of her buxom appearance, Medaka is known for her monstrous, magical strength, something that boxing club member Takachiho is eager to put to the test.
さあ、やろうか。
おう、ありがとう。
With a mutual respect for wanting to punch the crap out of each other, fists fly as the two go all out in an impromptu kickboxing match.
俺はずっとこんな風に俺を殴ってくれるやつを待ってたんだ。
While Takachiho is certainly no amateur, he's got no chance against Medaka's reflexes, or perhaps a well-timed heel to the head. Knockout.
だから限界だと言っただろう。反射的に足が出てしまったではないか。
Number 8, Jonathan Joestar vs. Dio Brando, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
誰だろう。あ、君はディオ・ブランドだね。
そういう君はジョナサン・ジョースター。
What's JoJo doing here, we hear you say? Well, we're not actually including any of the battles that involve the use of Hamon or stands. Rather, we're taking things back to the very beginning. After managing to worm his way into the Joestar household, the sociopathic Dio Brando plots his takeover by destroying every facet of Jonathan Joestar's life.
この小汚い手で触るなと言ったんだ。間抜けが。
運んであげようと。
結構。
The most brutal example of this comes in the form of a boxing match, where he decides to incorporate some back alley techniques and nearly breaks JoJo's face in. It just goes to show that even before he was a friggin' vampire, he was still a dick.
このまま親指をこいつの目の中に突っ込んで殴りにかえる。
Number 7, Kagura vs. Kamui, Gintama.
ふむふむ。久しぶりに再会した兄弟への挨拶がげんこつだなんて。
Siblings always fight. That's just basically a fact. Granted, it's doubtful that they hate each other as much as these two of the Yato clan. After abandoning both her and their ailing mother to join the Harusame pirates, Kagura shows no mercy to her brother as they engage in a ruthless slugfest. Given how they're both abnormally strong, this fight is particularly bloody.
一歩で足りる。勝負はこっからある。バカ兄貴。
Despite her thirst for revenge and unyielding spirit, Kagura soon learns that compared to Kamui, she's no longer one of the galaxy's strongest. That looks like it hurt. Number 6, Char vs. Amuro, Mobile Suit Gundam, Char's counterattack.
What are you doing here? Unlike you, I'm more than just a pilot. Come back here!
The rivalry between these two ace pilots has set the standard for many, many, many duplicates that came after. With the Principality of Zeon in tatters, only a handful of loyalists remain, one of which is the Red Comet himself. Disillusioned once again by the Earth Federation, Char plans to lead the Neo-Zeon forces to finish things once and for all.
Earth just can't live with all those parasites. Human wisdom can overcome our problems!
Sure, this fistfight doesn't actually feature any giant mecha, but it does see the age-old rivals reignite their feud in a clash of ideals. At least until Quest ruins the whole thing.
You're not fighting fair!
Quest? Shall we go? Char! Quest!
Number 5, Kenshiro vs. Raoh, Fist of the North Star.
剣がラオウの闘気の中にすっぽりと入っちまった。
It doesn't get any more masculine than this. Raised as brothers and trained in the deadly art of Hokuto Shinken, these two living weapons find themselves on opposing ends of the battlefield. While Kenshiro uses his immense power to save innocents from the horrors of the post-apocalyptic wasteland, Raoh only seeks to dominate it, leading to these two honorary siblings eventually coming to blows.
Raoh, もはや次の一撃が我らの最後の別れとなろう。俺と時、二人が同じく目指した。
As you might have guessed, there's a ton of high-pitched battle cries, and Kenshiro just being totally awesome. Wait, did he just punch through Raoh's hand? Number 4, Gon vs. Hisoka, Hunter x Hunter.
そんな目で見つめないでよ。興奮しちゃうじゃないか。
His journey to become a hunter left Gon with no shortage of rivals and adversaries, but by far the most iconic and creepy was the magician with a lust for death. After initially getting the stuffing kicked out of him during the hunter's exam, Gon finally gets to pay his rival back in the final round at Heaven's Arena. What follows is a fast-paced fever dream of a fistfight, where both demonstrate that size doesn't really matter, only strength. He may not have taken home the win in the end, but no one can deny that seeing Gon land a punch on Hisoka's face was very satisfying. Number 3, Yusuke vs. Chu, Yu Hakusho.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for supreme brutality!
The Dark Tournament will go down as being a hub for some of the best fistfights in all of shonen anime, and with the likes of Yusuke Urameshi as a competitor, you knew that a stern pummeling was never far away. Of course, his demonic opponent is no stranger to settling things with fists either.
Well, I've never seen anything so impressive in my life. To them, it's like nothing else exists. Such focus.
When the two are running low on stamina, Chu suggests the two take it to the next level, a knife-edge deathmatch where the only determining factors are fists and the odd headbutt.
Yeah! No one stands up to Chu's trademark headbutt!
Number 2, Naruto vs. Sasuke, Naruto Shippuden. And just like that, one of anime's longest rivalries comes to an end. While these two shinobi have fought against each other several times over, their final feud easily tops the rest, just from an emotional standpoint. After exhausting themselves due to overuse of their Sharingan and Nine-Tailed Fox, all Naruto and Sasuke can do is just keep punching. Even when overcome by fatigue, each blow hits its mark. Throw in an increasingly somber atmosphere, and this fight pretty much encapsulates Naruto and Sasuke's entire relationship. Tragic, violent, and unrelenting. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Takamura vs. Hawk, Hajime no Ippo series.
全部てめえのせいか。
It's the definitive show about boxing and has some of the most vicious yet realistic fights ever put to animation, so how could we not include it? While any bout from this series could have easily taken this top spot, the standout remains the heavyweight championship fight between the hot-headed beast that is Takamura against the unempathetic Brian Hawk. While Takamura is still kind of an asshole, Seeing him unleash his inner monster to literally destroy the lecherous Hawk was nothing short of a masterpiece. Their dedication to the sport, belief in themselves, and pride as men, it's all put on display within the ring. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.